how are you? I'm Teacher Violet and it's time for maths. And today we want to learn about place value. The place value is a position that the number takes. For example, when a number is, we have the number one like that. Number one takes the position 1. So we will call it ones. When the number is having 2 digits, this one shows that this number has the ones and it also has the tens. So this one is the tens, and when the number is having 3 values, for example, we have this is number 1, it is having the 3 values. The number that has the 3 values will occupy the hundreds place value. For example, with the number that comes from the right hand side, the first number occupies the ones place value, the second one occupies the tens place value, and the third number occupies the hundreds place value. So what you should remember, class, is that when the number is having 1 value, that number occupies the ones place value. When the number is having 2 values, that is 1, 2, it occupies the tens place value. And when the number is having 3 values, for example, 1, 2, 3, that number occupies all falls under the hundreds place value. And remember that the first number from your right hand side, it's always the ones value. Then the second number is the tens value. Then the third one is the hundreds value. Let's look at the examples of numbers here. For example, I have number 8. The place value of number 8, because number 8 is only having 1 value, it will fall under the ones place value. So 8 will represent ones because it only has the ones place value, or it only has the 1 value. That's why we are saying that number 8 is ones. It falls under the ones value. If we have the number like 12, that number has 2 digits. So we have to separate the ones and we separate the tens. And I've said that when you look at the number, the first number from the right hand side always falls under the ones value. For example, here number 2 will fall under the ones value. Then number 1 here will fall under the tens value. Because wherever you are separating numbers, you start with the writing ones, then you go to the tens, then you go to the hundreds. I will give you more examples. I have the number like number 24. Number 24. Who can tell me number 24? The value of number 4 stands for which value? Yes, the value of number 4 is ones, because it is the one, it is the first number from the right hand side. Then number 2 is the tens. I have number like 37. It can also be represented as dash tens and dash ones. I say that whenever you are filling the ones and the tens, the first number from the right hand side represents the ones. So in this case, number 7 will be ones. Then number 3 will be tens. After that, I'll come and fill in here. I will start by filling the ones side. So the one side is 7 and the 10 side is 3. So we have 3 tens and we have 7 ones. Let's have the number that is having 3 values. The number that is having 3 values. I said the number that is having 3 values, that number must have the hundreds place value. So whenever you are writing the number, first you start with the first number from the right hand side. And the first number here is 9. So this number 9 represents the ones place value. Then we go to the next number. The second number is tens. And the third number is hundreds, that is 2. So in this case, we have 2 hundreds, we have 3 tens, and we have 9 ones. This number can also be represented like this: dash hundreds, dash tens, and dash ones. So when you are filling the numbers, in these gaps, the first thing you have to know, you have to separate the place value of each and every number. So after you have separated the numbers according to their place value, you come and look. Under ones, which number am I having? I'm having number 9. I come and write number 9 there. Then under tens, which number am I having? I'm having number 3. I come and write number 3 there. Then I come again and ask myself, under hundreds, which number is represented by 100? It is 2. So I write 2 hundreds, 3 tens, and 9 ones. Thank you all for your cooperation, and for today's lesson we are going to stop from there.